Good day to you. Well, you're joining us today 30 miles into our ride. I'll tell you a bit more about what we're doing today in a minute, but we've stopped at the village of Navenby, and as you may know, we've got a small matter of a coronation coming up at the weekend. It's really just a quiet little do, but we've noticed in the village of Navenby the locals have been very, very busy, and we'll show you. So the local knitters have been busy, look, and we've got the King and the Queen.
Pearls.
Yeah. So what have we got?
Magnificent, aren't they?
Pearls, little beads, yeah. On top of the post box. But over here, look, we said, oh, they've knitted the bunting. And it looks like hats. And in fact, they are hats. And if you look at the sign, it says that there's 50 hats and they're going to donate them to the Mission to Seamen and the Salvation Army after our new king has been crowned. So that's a great gesture. So well done, Navenby. So let me tell you about today's ride. We're heading into Lincoln, and the reason is British Cycling have asked me to put on a fairly short guided ride on the Saturday of the Lincoln Grand Prix cycling event. The race is on Sunday and there's a sportif on Saturday. And the idea is that we encourage those that don't cycle so often to come for a ride. So one of the requirements of a guided ride is that we check out the route. And because I don't know that part of Lincoln very well, I need to go and check it out and see if it's viable.
Into the wind again.
Yep.
Woo! Flipping heck.
We've just arrived at the start of the guided ride route and we've come across this chap, and it's Mateo.
Hello.
And Mateo's on a massive ride. I mean, look at his bike. He's got everything but the kitchen sink. He probably got the kitchen sink as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us about your ride, Mateo.
Well, I'm cycling through Europe, 41 countries, and I started my journey in France, in the south of France, in Toulouse.
Yeah.
And so far, I think I've made about 1,500 kilometers. Wow. I reached that distance yesterday, and right now I've just been invited for a cup of tea, so I was heading to a small house.
A cup of tea. Now that's very English.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you'll be heading up to Scotland soon?
Yeah. After that, Lincoln, Sheffield, and then to north to Scotland.
Fantastic. Yeah. Well, excellent. Well, we wish you well on your journey.
Thank you.
We're not going so far today, but we'll be probably about 120 kilometres, not too far.
Okay.
But so are you camping?
Yeah.
Mainly?
While camping when I can. When the sun goes down, I try to find spots where I'm sure I will bother no one.
Good.
And so far it's been a good experience.
Excellent. Well, good on you. Well done.
Good luck. Doesn't it make your ride feel pathetic?
It does, doesn't it? There's me thinking, you know, today...
I know, we're doing a great 100k ride.
We're going to be about the 80 mile, 90 mile mark, and there's him...
Yeah.
He was just telling us that his route is planned up until the Czech Republic. After that, he's got to get back on his computer and do some more planning on Komoot. But,
how fantastic.
Fantastic, yeah. Young man. I wish I'd have done it when I was a young man.
Oh, absolutely.
But I'm happy to do it now.
I don't
I'm an old man, but not so far.
the pathways didn't exist, though, did they?
No.
Cycling didn't really exist when I was a kid.
Well, it did, but we didn't know it was called that, did we? It was just riding our bike.
Yeah, and certainly not very far on my bike.
No, exactly.
I think being in a city, you probably didn't either. Had buses, we could jump on a bus.
I love it when all this cow parsley comes out. It's, you know, it's real summer now, isn't it? Although it's not quite warm enough for calling it summer. You're still keeping your arm warmers on?
I was going to say, I'm not in my shorts yet.
No. Well, I'm in my shorts. But it was a little bit fresh this morning when I set off, I can tell you.
I thought about it, and maybe not just yet.
I thought it was time to show the world my legs.
Lucky them.
Wendy's had her lunch and now she's rocket powered. She's got her sleeves off.
Not for long.
Almost full summer. Temperature's actually saying 19 degrees C, which is...
Wow.
I don't think it is. Oh no, 18 now. It hurt me.
Just that cold wind.
It is cold.
I can feel it on my arms.
Some official must live around here because we've got a lovely new road surface. Which is very unusual for Lincolnshire. I've just struggled to catch up with Wendy after lunch, and once I did, she said, "We need to slow the pace." Can you believe it?
I forgot how far we've still got to go.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're on 57 miles now. I was a bit surprised by what Mateo said about the traffic in France. I asked him how he felt about drivers in this country so far, how they pass him and so on, and he said they're very considerate. And he actually said in France he feels he has more problem with people who are desperate to get by. Now, I do know the French do like to be in front of whatever's in front of them. That's their natural instinct. But certainly in the part of France we were in, the drivers were really, really respectful and careful. How about you?
Yeah, I don't think I had a problem. Maybe once or twice. If they're coming the other way, they might go a bit fast. But very rarely, really. I wonder if it's because he's got all those panniers and bags on and things.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe, yeah.
Probably give them a wide berth.
Yeah. He was certainly well laden, wasn't he?
He certainly was, and he got some climbs ahead of him.
Oof. He's going up to Scotland, even after Sheffield.
Exactly, yeah.
A bit of bunting in this village.
Yeah. I'm going for it. Right, see you, Wendy. That's me home.
Dream on.
I couldn't afford the heating bill.
I couldn't afford the gardener.
Well, we're nearing the end of our ride. Well, for Wendy anyway, just about to drop Wendy off. What distance have you done, Wendy?
110 kilometres.
Oh, right. So let's just pull in at the church. And we'll get an update on the peregrine falcons.
You know, the two water gargoyle things up there? Oh, you can see one of them actually. If we go further back, you can see one of them's up there. They're hilarious. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you know.
Oh, absolutely. You think I haven't been every day?
Oh, I can see.
You can see.
Yeah, above the middle parapet. There's a face in the wall.
Just there.
Oh, yeah. I wonder who's...
Don't know. I can't decide if it's creepy or not.
Looks a bit creepy.
It is a bit.
I suppose it's as creepy as you want it to be.
Yeah.
Let's go and look at these falcons.
Right, big door. Oh, I've been starting to put some flower arrangements in. Oh, fantastic.
Oh, that's great, isn't it? Coronation.
Starting to put the...
Look at the crown.
Oh, that's wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah. This is a stone coffin, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Fair Maid of Normanton.
Oh, she sat on them.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
She's facing us as well. You see all the babies are snuggled underneath. Oh.
I wonder if she knows that she's famous.
Well, 10 years of being filmed.
Yeah.
Oh, the babies must all be having a sleep. They've probably just had something to eat or something. Don't much think she'll be able to do that much longer. They're starting to get bigger.
Yeah.
Every family has their own windowsill to decorate in the church, so there's quite a competition, you know. This is my windowsill and I'll decorate it, which is rather fun, isn't it?
So
nice ownership.
Which is your windowsill? You've not been awarded one yet. You're probably a newcomer, you see.
And I have no artistic skills whatsoever. Looks like they're trying to pick up the red, white and blue in the flowers as well, haven't they?
Well, it's been an interesting day. It has achieved what I wanted to achieve, although not quite the positive result I was hoping for. That guided ride route just won't cut it for me anyway, so maybe they'll have somebody else over in Lincoln area that's prepared to do it, but I'm not happy. It's quite a lot of responsibility taking people out. And also with a lot of that route, it's not possible to ride side by side, which means it's not a terribly social ride. So, not really my cup of tea. I've just clicked over 78 miles and I've probably got about 7 miles to go. So it's going to be around the 85 miles today, I would think. And feeling quite good. Got a bit of a headwind now, I'm going back, but that and the hill will probably finish me off. But yeah, feeling good. I think part of the reason that I do feel okay is down to nutrition. And on our Ride with Roy subscriber chat group on Facebook, which you're welcome to join if you wish, we were having a discussion about nutrition on a ride, what we eat and so on. And what becomes obvious is that we all have different tastes, we all have different things we can tolerate. Now for me, I use this High Five, which is a sports drink you mix up, comes in a big container and you mix it up. I probably ought to get a free one, all the amount of advertising I'm doing for them. But High Five I have. Today I've had about 1.5 litres of that, still got some left before my big hill. And that just gives you a bit of a hit of energy. And then also it's a case of keep eating. Last night I carb loaded with some pasta. And this morning I had porridge for breakfast. And that set me up. We stopped in at McDonald's. And that's fine because that gives you the energy boost, gives you some food in your tummy. I've also had a bar of chocolate, that's kept me going. So that's my fueling regime. Now, as I say, we're all different. So I'd be interested to know what you do on a long ride. A few videos ago, Wendy and I were on the Trent Valley Trail or Trent Valley Way, I can't remember what it's called, but it's a trail that they're looking at developing. And on Sunday there's a guided group going out from Newark and they're going to show us what's planned on the trail and so on. So Wendy and I are going to go over and join that. So hopefully there'll be something interesting in that video for you. We've still got Skegness planned. That's going to be a long ride and I think Wendy is feeling quite nervous about that one. And then of course in June we have our 3-day Cantii Way trip. So quite a bit to look forward to. So until next time, with about another 4 miles to go, I'll say goodbye to you and wish you safe riding and see you next time.